Boom, there we are. We're live. No little thing in the beginning to wait for. Don't mind the noise of my phone rattling around off the keyboard. Didn't do the little starting soon thing. Might just ignore that. Kind of just pop it in, just hit the button and going. We're in. Forgot to set up my chat monitor beforehand, so I'm doing that now. I'm vamping. That's what we call it in the industry of me streaming on YouTube, which isn't really an industry. It's just a thing that I do on Friday nights from a spare bedroom. But I be vamping in here while I set stuff up. Okay, there we are. We got some chats. The only thing is that I'm going live raw. There's nobody here yet. Oh, it's a terrible look for me sliding back like that. Yeah, just going live raw. No audience gathered by the starting soon. I'm very late, a whole hour late today. I apologize. I was a little busy. Had some stuff going on today. Got home kind of late. Had to eat. Had to get the child taken care of. But we're here for a little bit of Dead Rising. I don't know how late I'll go tonight. I'm hoping to be done with this like I was last week, and then it didn't happen. But I will be doing my best to plow through the end of Dead Rising 2 off the record, which is just the final boss and then the overtime, which if the overtime is anything like it is in regular Dead Rising 2, I can knock that out in 15 to 20 minutes. We'll see. I'm a little congested. Not much I can do about that. I believe I have game volume off. Let me kick that on and kick into the stream. There you go. Stream window. Here we are. We're rolling. We're live. Just jumping right into it so that I can try to get through this game tonight. Not a lot of preamble. I have made the mistake that I have suffered from previously where I did not pre-prep any topics today. Because, like I said, a lot going on today, a little busy. Did not quite have time to get all of that ready. So we're just gonna go off the dome today. As the children say that, right? They say off the dome. Children certainly say something. Where do I begin? I'm a little bit sleepy. I had a sick child this time last week. Earlier in last weekend. Running into the beginning of the week. No worries, we're all recovered now. That really, the whole having a child being sick thing and then getting, that wasn't the flu or anything, just not feeling the greatest, but having a child and then having to do that at the same time is just truly awful because you don't get the downtime that you get when you're sick normally with the recovery time. That all goes away because the kid just wants to be awake all night because he's also not feeling well. And then any moment you get where he's asleep, you don't get a minute to sleep yourself because you could wake up at any moment. Or you have to do something else because you've had to spend all of your time attending to him. So it was a pretty rough week up until today, and then today was a busy day of catching up on a lot of things. Trying to make it through. So that's my complaints for the evening. No more complaints. That's all I got for Complain City. Except for one more, actually. I lied. I got one more complaint. And that is that I did not stock any Coke Zero for today. And I'm just going with water like a peasant. Are you serious? And now, when I do that thing where I talk and it always sounds like a question, I inhale and it makes me want to cough. So that's how things are going now. So I saw I did the same tactic I always do with these, where I was like, well, I did not do well on that boss, and since I'm off stream, I'll just Google this fight and see what the method is and learn the method. Pole saw, whatever that thing's called, machete on the end of a broom, that appears to be the weapon. That's the weapon that's going to get me through this. So I'm going to run back and forth through this room to make a couple, because it'll respawn everything. And I apologize for coughs. That I just like magically hit a coughing fit just now. I haven't coughed all day, not even once, until this stream started. Now I'm falling apart. Got a magical throat tickle as soon as I started. But anyways, how we doing? How's everybody's week? Since Tuesday when I popped in on surprise. Excellent. Excellent. Glad to hear. That was my like Dora the Explorer mode. Blue's Clues mode. Great. Just talking to nobody. Wow, another broom that close. So convenient. Turned off the mic for you that time. Speaking of Blue's Clues, excellent segue into why I might not be going super late tonight. Well, I'm trying to just get in and get out of this stream. Which certainly won't happen, because every time I'm like, I'm just going to be quick, do a little one. It always ends up being super long. I will tomorrow be spending my time at a comic convention. So to prep for that, I don't want to be up like super all late. All my words aren't working. I'm a little bit sleepy. I don't want to be up super late tonight because of that. But I couldn't leave you hanging, so I had to pop in at 10 p.m. to start the stream. And it was more like 10:15. Can't imagine it's going to take more than 4 pole weapons. Is it pole? What is it? Does it say? Oh, it doesn't say. I'll run over here, get rid of this knife, trade it for some orange juice again. And I think I'll be prepped for this boss fight for the first time, because I sure was not ready last time. Do I keep... I've got 4 pole weapons. Do I keep the spike bat? I think I'm going to sacrifice it for an extra orange juice. 4 orange juices feels like a good 4 orange juices and 4 pole weapons. Seems like a great ratio for a boss fight. As long as I can keep my health to make it over there to the door to get over to said boss fight. So I didn't know I could roll into the door. I'm gonna make the executive decision to go capless already. I know it's early, but I think capless is the way to go. You know what I didn't do? I didn't bring my chat window up. There we go. I mean, I didn't see anything there. Don't worry, I know nobody's watching. But I did not bring up the window, and I will need it for later. Where is it? Where's the door? Oh, I went the wrong way. It's this way. There's Uranus Zone. Perfect, now I've got a car in here. That's gonna save me so much trouble having a car in here. Oh, apologies. So I guess I should explain things. I made some changes this week. First one of them is that there was no ding dong this week. Forgot how to do the sub thing again. It's time for Prime. Oh, you go to twitch.tv/blastergoblin, then you go down to the sub button and you scroll all the way down to the bottom where there's a little checkbox that says subscribe with Prime. And you click that, and that will allow you to subscribe with Prime. You must be on a desktop or using the desktop client for Twitch on a mobile device. They really don't want you to do it because it's just taking money right from Jeff Bezos, and he doesn't like that. So he likes to make it as difficult as possible for you to get one of the perks of the things you pay like $135 a year for. I think I broke this by driving a car into it. Oh, there it is. It had a hard time with it, but it figured it out. That's bad luck. I have a MacBook. Yeah, he doesn't want you to use it anyways. He doesn't care if you have a MacBook. He would like you to have not a Twitch subscription. Alright. Here we go. Well, not starting off well. Wow, that YouTube video wasn't kidding. Pole weapon is the way to go. Honestly, you should. Everybody, even if you don't watch somebody on Twitch, should be using that. Just to use the perk, because Amazon Prime has really taken away the value of Amazon Prime. Like, day by day, they raise the price and then take away about 5 features every month or so. They really don't want people to keep using their service. Like, Amazon Prime Video having ads is the stupidest thing in the world. You shouldn't have to pay extra for the thing you already pay for. Because they decided at some point that they would start putting ads on it, but they weren't going to make it any cheaper to have an ad version. And it's also like $2 more. What is Jeff Bezos? I don't think Jeff Bezos has seen a single dollar bill in at least like 4 decades. I don't think that guy cares about $1 or $2. There's one down. See that one? This is going so much faster this time. And I still have 2 OJs left. Can't believe they had the nerve to have zombies over here in this zombie game. Oh, I'm killing it this time. I'm doing so good now. Who would have thought all I needed was... Who are these people? Why are they dying right now? Okay, so where I was going. Anyways, changes were made. No ding dong this week. Won't be one next week either. We're in a off season. I'm calling season the break between season 1 and 2. No one else has agreed to that, but that's what I'm calling it. So, and if I keep saying it, then it will be committed. That will come back. There may be some little things in between. Did a little update video while I did my laundry. I also changed the system of live streams here. That I've mentioned multiple times that videos have been doing really, have been performing pretty poorly recently. And I think that is because I've been doing so many streams. And streams, of course, are not going to get the same amount of views as a big old edited, scripted 20-minute video. A 3-hour live stream's not getting nearly as many views or retention, the same retention. And it is really confusing the algorithm with what is going on there, and I realized there is a correlation between once I started having a lot of streams on the channel, like old VODs of streams, is when numbers started to dip, and I don't want these to affect those, so I have delisted all of the streams. They are now in playlists, so they're all still accessible. They're just not in the channel, and they're not affecting hours or numbers or anything like that, because they essentially do not exist. You can't search for them through like the search bar, but you can go to any of the playlists, no matter what you're logged into, and they'll be there. So you can still watch all of them. I may spin up a second channel to host all of them, so they can still be searched and such. And I will still continue to stream here as I'm doing right now. But for old ones, they'll be up about 48 hours, and then I'll pull them down and put them into the unlisted playlist so that they don't hurt anything else. And I'm going to try this. It's just an experiment. It's an experiment and organization, because like so many videos on the channel with all the live streams, like a year and 3 months of live streams is a lot of videos, like hundreds of videos. So it also makes everything cleaner and nicer to look at, to get rid of all those. What did that do? That just hurt me. I didn't watch this far into the video of how to fix this. I don't know what to do here. I need a gun. It's the solution to most problems in this world. A gun. And luckily, if you're anywhere in this world, you're never too far from a gun. There's one now. Okay, so that does nothing to that. Ooh, almost got me. Made me jump a little bit. Oh, do I gotta jump onto both stacks? Is that the deal? Stop lighting me on fire, my man. Oh, I didn't expect that. What a twist. What a change. There's no easy accessible food out here? I think there's fish in this little pond. Yeah, there we go. That'll help. That'll get me at least like halfway to where I need to be. Now we're moving. All right, gotta go up here and do this. This is the era that Capcom loved a quick time event. And honestly, I'm right there with them. Those are the best. Well, that seems unfair. That is very fair, actually, now that it helped. There we go. Oh, I thought it was going to kick me off before it let me do the fight thing. Oh no! But I sure did mess it up. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not. Somehow that killed a zombie. That's fine. Let it kill a zombie. There we go. Knocked that right out. Now that I was prepared with brooms and orange juice. The key to any good Dead Rising game.
Looks like you're a little out of your league, boy. It's Agent S. I'm ready for extraction. Yeah, I just have an old newspaper that needs to be taken out to the trash.
Always thought you had a crush on me.
God, what an excellent one-liner. Crazy how much this man's been through and never once killed a person. They're always just doing it to themselves.
Channel 6 Action News. This is Frank West. Someone lied to you. There's a bunker full of survivors in Fortune City. I need rescue choppers. And I need them right now. Before that firebombing begins.
Now I'm curious what the overtime will be, because before it was TK takes Katie. Unless that was the overtime.
What about TK? We can't wait any longer! Get back on the chopper! Hang on, I gotta go get TK! He's got a lot to answer for!
So it is the same. It's just that Frank is mad at him now instead of trying to save somebody. That's the whole bit. Oh, she's alive. What an incredible twist again. The storytelling in Dead Rising 2 Off the Record is outrageous. So there we are, main game finished. Ready to move on to the overtime if this will skip through. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like some licensed music, and at the moment I'll just cut it so that I don't get a copyright strike, because there's no need to keep it on for this time. I probably already got it from that, but we'll see. I've been getting a lot of those because of these streams, so I'm just going to try to hold them back a little bit. Once I finish this game, though, which should be tonight, we'll move on to Dead Rising 3 and then 4, and that will leave us with the end of this series. Other than, I mean, there's the deluxe remaster, so we're past the halfway mark, coming into the end of Dead Rising. Definitely not going to make it before the end of the year. But it would be cool to plow through Dead Rising 3 and get to 4 before the end of the year. Like, deluxe remastering come whenever. But if I can do 4 around Christmas time, that would be great. Because 4 is a Christmas game. Not a lot of holiday-themed video games, but Dead Rising 4 is based in Christmas. You probably didn't know that because either you don't know about Dead Rising, or you didn't play it because nobody played Dead Rising 4. I am one of like 4 people. I've developed the hiccups. Think we're good. I developed like 2 hiccups and then it stopped. So, what are we going to talk about? What do I have? Because I didn't make a list. I've got to pull it off the top of my head. There's always the classics that I run through of current things I've watched and current things I've played. Oh boy. I haven't finished any series since the last time we spoke. I have not watched any more Young Sheldon videos. I did pick back up The Bear. I really liked the first 2 seasons of The Bear a lot. And I liked the first season of The Bear so much that I watched it, I think, 3 times. And then I convinced my wife to watch it with me. And then we watched all of the second season together. And then the 3rd season got around and we started it and we didn't make it all the way through it. And got distracted with something else. And she lost interest, and now I'm just been waiting, and then a whole season has passed of The Bear since then. And it's like one of the best shows on TV right now. I love The Bear. So I finally, the other day, said, I'm just going to watch it by myself. I'm just going to start The Bear up, make it through season 3 and 4. And I made it through the first episode of season 3 and haven't been able to get back to it. But I am very excited to dive back into that world. But it couldn't come at a worse time because Stranger Things comes out next week, Stranger Things 5, and I have to watch that immediately the moment it comes out, because if I do not, the internet is going to spoil that so fast. So it's coming out on Thanksgiving Day, which is a terrible day. I think they thought, like, if they put it out on Thanksgiving, then that kind of slows things down so people can, they're like, on a holiday break, they can get to it and watch it before all the internet people get to it. All the people who don't have jobs that spoil stuff on the internet. And what they've done instead is just given people something they already had to do that day and then jammed in this other thing that they have to do, or it's going to ruin the thing they like. So now everyone has to rush home from Thanksgiving to go watch Stranger Things 5. Only 4 episodes of it, because then they're putting out the next ones on Christmas and then on New Year's. Terrible release days. I get the idea of, like, it's holiday time, you're off work. Terrible idea to do it on the day of. Do it the day after. Have some respect for the holiday. Have some respect for the people who would like to watch it instead of be with their family. This is the longest credits of all time. It really does just go, oh, okay. Oh, the yawning doesn't stop today. I'm not like that tired, but boy, the yawns are just rolling one after another. Is that it? Nope. Yes. Finally. There we go, the facts.
Carefully. I sure did.
What? She's alive? If you hurt her...
You ready for some overtime, Frankie? She gonna need some medical supplies to stay alive, Frankie boy. You better get to fetching. Oh yeah! You gonna put in some work for TK.
We have an echo? There might be an echo. I had 2 audio sources of the same audio source on.
Yeah.
Entirely by accident. Wasn't supposed to be that way. Oh, I've got so many of these. I wish they don't put the sledgehammers like out and easy to find in this version like they did in the original 2. The original 2, you could build a defiler every time you leave here, and now they're making it difficult, and I don't like that because defiler is like the best weapon. Probably, it's a top 3 weapon for me. I do have an update on video progress. There is another one coming. It's very close to the end of the editing process. I've got most of it laid out. I'm just tacking in a couple extra bits of B-roll, and it'll be ready to go. Probably throw it live Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. It's back in the world of comic books. Specifically DC comic books and the current DCU. the Peacemakers, the Supermans, the Creature Commandos, all of that. And there is some light spoilers with warnings. But if you want to be prepped for this video, you want to definitely have watched Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker Season 2. There is nothing in those that will, like, in the video that will ruin the plot of any of those. But for context, it might be nice to have. Let's actually go get this one first because it's gonna loop me back around. I forgot that I was doing a list of things that I have to go find. I did have a lot of fun popping in on Tuesday to do some skate and
Now that right.
Go ahead.
Now that right there, that's the CEO of Pheno Trends having a little fun. I think he'll pay good money to keep that out the papers, don't you?
what is that one? That's over underground. What is that? Or is it above? Oh, that one's above? Yeah, that one's up top floor. Okay, so what I should do is either run to this one. I need to run to one of these over here and then loop back. I guess what makes the most sense is to go to these and then drop in down here somewhere around here to get to that. I guess go in here and come down through that. I'm seeing it. It makes sense. I'm following the trail. Painkillers. So where I was going with the I had fun Tuesday popping in is that now that the streams are in this kind of different format of being up for a few hours or a few days and then disappearing, is that now I'm not as concerned about doing more of them because they're not going to clog up the channel anymore. They'll just be stuffed away in their own little live stream playlist away from the real channel where they can't hurt anything. So I may end up doing more of those. Not specifically skate, but more extra streams here and there. Not something I have time for all the time, but if I do end up with time, I would definitely like to do more, because I like doing the little, I like doing stuff outside of the series. Like doing all of one game and then making a video about it is fun. I do like doing this, and I'm finishing a whole bunch of games that I had to get around to that I never finished. But I like also just doing something different, like dropping into skate for a little bit. And I think that'd be a cool way to, like, you know, I get these games for review code or betas or whatever. And I think a good way to show those off other than just doing a short would be do a little stream of some of them. Testing some out. He burped on me.
These are not gonna kill the pain I'm gonna bring on you.
Yeah, I need those painkillers to shut your little bitch up. Whimpering is messing with my mellow.
There we go, guys. I could take the car through here, but that seems like a lot to do. So I'm gonna hoof it. Now I don't know what the I browsed the thing as much as I could and did not see anything that said I couldn't say it. So if suddenly I find out I can't, y'all just have to be cool, and I'll go in and just bleep out that part of this VOD so that it's not said anymore. We'll just pretend like we'll just rewrite history.
You're gonna need these after I'm done.
But I have been invited to the closed beta for Marvel. Oh my God, what is it called? Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, I think. It's a bad name. It's bad. It's such a bad name. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, I think. Which I think translates to Marvel Fighting Souls Fighting Souls? Something like that. It's like the same thing twice, if I remember right. If you Google Tokon Fighting Souls, that's what it's supposed to mean. So, if I continue to roll through that and see that that is all clear, then we'll go ahead and do some of that on a stream as well. But if I find out that it's not, you'll know why there's like a sudden bleep of silence here in the VOD. Because I just went in and cut that audio out. I think that starts the 5th of December, something like that. Or it's like the 1st to the 5th. It's in December, so we've got a little bit of time before I can get to that. I'll also go more Twitch heavy if you're on the Twitch end of it. Because the one side effect of removing all the streams is the things that I started doing the stream for was to elevate the watch hours. But that's not really great when that kills everything else you do. To have the higher watch hours from streams. So when I delisted all of those, not when I did it because it doesn't update for like 2 or 3 days, it decided to update in one day, and what it updated was that I have lost a lot of hours because I don't have 3 to 4 hours of stream pulling hours every week. Is that a door to that? I've been tricked. Somebody's in my eye. Okay, we're good. We're back. Look at that. What an easy way to get over there. Did not realize that was right there. Ready for me to just pop in at any moment. I do also at some point need to figure out what the game plan is for next week's stream, seeing as how it is the day after Thanksgiving, the most important holiday of American culture, Black Friday, the greatest day every year for a country built on consumerism. You go out, you buy things, but you buy them at a cheaper rate, and you get up really early, but then you quit doing it early and you just do it at a normal time, but now it's kind of early again. That holiday. Very excited for it. Favorite day of the year. So, likely... Oh, boy. It'll be... I mean, it would be at the end of a Friday, so maybe. There's still the possibility that that happens. I don't know what the stream possibility is of Black Friday. But I feel like in honor of Black Friday, I should do half of the stream. Do it half off. And I don't know if that means like I cut the screen in half, and half of it's black, and then half of it is the normal stream. That really could be either, but I think that's a really funny idea.
Now there's a mental image.
Oh, I have it. It didn't go through yet. Okay. There we go.
Give me some nice new undies. You better make sure that's
Oops.
Magnum size.
Well.
Double XL, bitch.
I am really excited for 3 because I have only played 3 once and I enjoyed it. But the thing I'm excited about is a new setting, especially because 2 has been so long of doing all of 2 and then off the record, case 0, then 2, and then ooh.
I'm liking this.
The Case West, and then off the record. I've been in Dead Rising 2 mode for months, and I'm ready for a change of scenery. There we go. Now I'm ready. I like this police outfit, not because I like the police outfit, but because it reminds me of the RPD outfit from Resident Evil 2. So I just like to put Frank or Chuck in it because it reminds me of a game that this game is not. But it's made by the same people, and that's why I feel like it's relevant. Walked right past the door. I was just walking around in a circle. What time are we coming up on? 11 o'clock? It's only been an hour? Oh boy, this could be a short one. A lot of stuff like that keeps happening. I didn't even realize one of these ran directly into Uranus Land. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Drink the juice, drink the juice! This is a nightmare. Is this where I go? I thought there was a place to save down there. That is not a place to save. That is a place for death and death only. Why can't I jump over this barricade? Climb over it, Frank. Okay, pick it up, Frank. This is a nightmare. I hate being outside in this game this late into the thing because of the, like... Oh, I have to figure out a way into that somehow, because that appears to be where it wants me to go. There we go. That'll help me get in there. Perfect. What a good tactic I had.
I'd like... You just sew your mouth shut. Any leads?
Oh, I see you found some sutures. If you're good, maybe we can use them to close up your girl's wounds.
They're just using real money for these games? Aren't those usually like way overpriced tickets you use to get it to play those games? Like you buy, it's like $50 for 4 tickets and it costs 3 of them to play a game. If I know anything about carnivals, that's how they work. We're trucking right along. 11:10. Oh, I got this. We're golden. Unless something goes catastrophically wrong, which it almost always does. We're golden. Oh, it's this door. Is that door not open? Not that door, because that door doesn't open.
Too bad you won't get a chance to use this.
I'm gonna need me some Zombrex from now on. Good thing Phenotrans left a nice little gift basket full of it.
I thought maybe that there was one closer that I could get to. There's not. I was zoned out there for a while not talking. It's because I was really trying to figure out where I was going. That could be a game all on its own. Driving a motorcycle upstairs? That's a blast. We should do more motorcycles on stairs. I would be fine with hosting Motorcycle on Stairs Week or whatever. Like Shark Week, but motorcycle on stairs. You get where I'm going with it. Okay, you're gonna get those kind of like B-level jokes today. You ain't done with this yet. God, do I wish I was. No. Turns out Off the Record is like 14 years long. I'm nearing the end. This should be the last. Like, this is the last mission. I'm on my way to the final fight. And then Dead Rising 2 Off the Record will finally be done, and I can move on to Dead Rising 3. Xbox One exclusive Dead Rising 3. Which I realized very recently is still an Xbox exclusive somehow. I completely missed that. I assumed that along with every single other Dead Rising, it had made its way over there. It just has not. That was incredible movement for one thumb. Stretched all the way over, as far over as it could possibly be, to move the stick. Very cool. Enjoyed that. But don't worry, if you're tired of Dead Rising, hopefully more things coming that aren't Dead Rising soon.
Time for a very special guest appearance, Frankie.
Because I had a blast playing Skate Tuesday on stream. Oh no, they changed up the mission. I'm gonna have to figure out a whole other mission this time.
Brought to you live.
Oh my god, he does have a Nick Scarpino vibe. I didn't even realize it. He's got the same balding hairline and mustache.
They look ready to just eat you up.
I was calling him Hopper from Stranger Things, and I didn't realize this whole time he's really Nick Scarpino. Oh, cool. No weapons? Who needs weapons when you have pretzel?
Look like that fat is slowing you down.
Now, it doesn't seem fair that they brought those guys into this. Or that they took away all my good weapons and orange juice. Well, that's not good.
Is it time for your big comeback, Frankie?
Man, just let the man drink his Coke. Give him a minute. And by the man, I mean me. Give me a minute. I'm struggling here.
People, come on! Frank West is looking tired and old and fat down there. Let me just ask Rebecca if she got any last words for your ass.
Is this all I'm supposed to do? Just wait for these guys to walk into this and light it on fire and such? They didn't even kill any of them. What was the point of that one?
You survived Will of that?
What am I supposed to do in this situation? Oh, okay, there we go.
It's a good thing we ain't got a lie.
This is so riveting. This is it? I think the biggest place that Off the Record falls short is that it wants to change so many things from 2, but it doesn't really do like
Performances at
a great job at what it changes them to.
no audience participation in this game.
Show's not quite over, TK.
Okay, here we go. Now it's gonna do the exact same thing as 2. So it just added in some useless chunk of fighting off zombies for too long.
Come on, show us what you got.
Yeah, this is it. I don't remember what there was a tactic here that I've forgotten. So it's exactly like the old one, but instead of cranking the thing up to get them out, you're just tapping A to heal her. Did I already have my orange juice and forget about it? This seems, honestly, I'm like waste. There's no need for me to do that right there. Oh no. Is this the enemy? Oh no, we're good. I thought that was the enemy for a second. So since I didn't prepare for things to talk about today because of my busy schedule, that I apologize that I don't have nonsense to talk about like gaming news. There was that Xbox showcase this week that was pretty sweet. That just popped in my head, so I'm gonna drift off from what I was gonna talk about and go into that. The most exciting piece of that to me is them saying that Xbox Big Picture mode is coming to like everything. Super excited about that as a Steam Deck guy, if I can put it on Steam Deck, because if I can get that and it's like a form of Windows, that would... Oh, you can't put it on the Steam Deck? You just ruined my life in 2 words. 2 words. You just sent me into a deep depression. That was my biggest hope since that announcement, was I'll just put it on the Steam Deck. It's only on things that are on Windows. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping it would be a download that I could use to just fix my Linux problem and just be on Windows with the Steam Deck. Because I adore the Steam Deck. I play the Steam Deck constantly. I love it. I've tweaked it to do some things it shouldn't do. But the biggest problem I have with it is that it's not compatible with anything with an anti-cheat, which is like half of the good PC games have anti-cheat in them, and it really boggles the mind of the Steam Deck. Like Skate apparently has an anti-cheat in it. Had no idea. Can't play Skate natively on the Steam Deck. That's so depressing to me. I mean, a lot of what I'm doing anyways on Steam Deck is with, like, I'm doing a lot of remote play. That thing, I've got like 60, 70 hours in remote play this year alone. Doing a lot of it there. So I'm still playing Skate on it, but I would like to just be able to play Skate in COD or whatever I'm playing natively. But instead, I'm stuck doing that because the anti-cheat problem. If that was gone, I would have 0 complaints about the Steam Deck. You're playing your Steam Deck right now. See? It's an incredible machine. I love it. I was really torn before getting it between it and the Lenovo Legion Go, because I liked that one a lot, the way it looked. And then ROG just popped up and made like the coolest handheld with its LIX, but I don't own Amazon, so I can't afford. I'm not gonna go out and buy something that expensive. So for now, I'm just sticking with my Steam Deck. I'm a little curious about the Steam machine. I know there's the recent, yesterday or today, whatever, there's rumors about the specs of it, that it's not as high end as I was hoping it's going to be. But I would really like to have a home console version of it, because my Steam Deck is also, I've mentioned before, is also a Netflix and Disney Plus machine, because I don't pay for either of those services, and thanks to it being just a PC with some nice Chrome extensions, you can get around that problem. So it gets tied up with that a lot. So it'd be very nice to have a dedicated machine to do that. I could buy just like a Raspberry Pi or whatever and fix this issue for myself pretty quickly. But then it would also be nice to just have the Steam machine there, so I could remote play my Xbox from the living room. I just need a remote play machine. That's all I need. If I can play my Xbox anywhere, then I'm all good. Lucky for me, that's their whole campaign right now. So how unfortunate that I blew through the entirety of that in an hour and 13 minutes, because I got here real late today. Also, good day to be late to the stream, because I popped in and just knocked out the end of this game and can move on to Dead Rising 3 next week. And then somehow I have to blow through that super quick so I can play Dead Rising 4 at Christmas. Otherwise, it's not going to seem timely. Like, if I make it to... If that's like the first stream of the new year is Dead Rising 4, that's really going to feel like a missed opportunity to start the Christmas game on New Year's. I'm just going to go on record here now saying, unskippable credits are truly, truly awful. I would like for these people to get their credit, but also right now, while I'm trying to do something, can we just not? I had to sit through some unskippable credits. Don't you love tuning into a stream and you get... If you've been here for the whole thing, you've got this twice now, because they give you the full credits and then they give you the full credits again for doing the overtime mode. I can't stand an unskippable credit, because like I'm always finishing a game at like I know it's at the end, it's like midnight 30, 1 a.m. and I'm like, I'll just push through, and then I finish it and I'm like, oh no, I can't just turn it off like while the credits are rolling. Like, I gotta let them go so I see, like, you know, does it go out to the menu? Can it autosave? I don't know. So I'm just gonna sit and it's sit here like 2 a.m. waiting for credits to end just so I can like save or have it be done. We need a skip button, or at least do the thing where you can hold down the arrow and it goes a little faster. One of those. I'll make a pledge if they make all credits skippable, that I will watch them on my own after I've skipped them, like another time. Like, it'll be a redeemable voucher that I'll come back and watch the credits for you if you let me skip them. Because I need that time. Oh, I gotta turn my game audio back on. We're done with the licensed music. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Oop, wrong thing. Oh no, I prepped the bit again. I left the bit prepped from last week and didn't do it. And so now it's still not done. That's okay. We were busy. We were doing important stuff trying to plow through this game. But there it is, done. Dead Rising 1, Case 0, 2, Case West, and now 2 off the record, all done. Ready to move on to 3 and 4. Round out this series. Is that the end of the stream? What if we go a little bit longer? What have I got going on? Not a whole lot. I could pop into some Skate. Anybody else? Why not? I'm already going. Why not just throw on some Skate for a minute? just surprise change of stream topic. Not gonna change anywhere else. I'll leave the title and everything as is, so people can see on Twitch that this is clearly Dead Rising 2 off the record. You can skateboard in Dead Rising, so therefore it's the same game. I'm not gonna go like super long. I'm gonna jump in. I just want to see my dailies and such, and I'm already here. I'm already yapping, but I do want to go to sleep at a reasonable time tonight because I am busy tomorrow. If you missed the beginning, I will be spending my day tomorrow at a Comic-Con. Very excited for it. This is my my late birthday present kind of to myself is going to this. I went all in, got 2-day pass. I'm very excited to find a vendor with a bunch of long boxes and dig through for the most obscure garbage to hang up on the wall back here. Watch people make art, which is like one of my favorite things to do at a con. And most of the small cons that happen around me don't often have like people performing art or anything like that. Like the biggest one I went to, there was like people doing, it was in Chicago, there were people like doing, there was a guy that was doing like two-handed drawings, there was a guy doing this big old chalk mural of like he did, there was a guy that did the entire Suicide Squad 1 movie poster like in chalk on the floor. It was super cool. Love going to see that stuff at a con. It's always like they're just like in that weird like artist alley. Love that stuff. And it doesn't happen in smaller cons, so I'm excited to go to one that's a little bigger and see some stuff like that. Go watch some Q&A panels. I didn't check what my tasks were. Go meet some people, get some things signed. There's two guests that I am really excited to go see there. The rest are like maybes. But Matt Ryan, who played Constantine on all of the CW shows, will be there. Also, the main protagonist of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Not an Assassin's Creed guy, so that doesn't do a whole lot for me. But Constantine does a lot for me. Sorry, congestion. Grind 20 in Market Mile. 2 goals on a line challenger and score. Salad. I don't even know how to do the salad. I know it's a grind. Oh, that's it? Oh, that's easy enough. The other person I'm very excited to see there is Andy Biersack, the singer of Black Veil Brides. Been a big fan of their music for a long time. It's like the heaviest of music I will go to. I don't like a lot of stuff that's like I like heavy music enough, but not much heavier than them, and that's about it. That's about the extent of my heavy music listening. But I've been into them forever, have all of their albums. Big fan. Finally saw them like 2 years ago. 22 maybe? 23? I think it was 23 for sure. Possibly 4. Saw them with Motionless in White and Ice 9 Kills. Fantastic show, but I'm very excited for a chance to get to meet Andy. So those are the two on the top of my list for this weekend. Of course, honorable mention Steve Burns from Blue's Clues that I will without a doubt be going to see. I was going to say that I've technically seen them live, but I'm confused them with Motionless in White. Very similar. I get the confusion.
Whoa, someone should call a doctor. You've got a bad case of trichinitis. Actually, you've got a good case of it.
Why are none of those the salad? Was it this? That's a board slide. What is a salad grind? Now, Motionless in White, also very good. And I'm going to be honest, I was not a fan of them before I saw them. I was like, they were the band on that lineup that I was like least excited to see. Of course, except for the opening band, Atreyu, which I did not watch any of. Because I do not care about them. Don't know if I can name a single song from them. Other than they had a cover, I don't remember what it was. They did a cover that was pretty popular at one point. I can't remember what it is. They covered a rap song, is that right? The history of Atreyu is lost on me.
You're being quite pushy now, but in a good way.
But I can say that I left that show a Motionless in White fan, and I didn't know that I was going to be. This guy just won't salad. There we go. Now that's a salad if I've ever seen a salad. That opposite of a salad. They played Rhea Ripley to the ring at Mania a couple years ago. That's when I saw that. Oh, that's such a wild way to see them. A very cool way to see them, but like the strangest circumstance for seeing them. Wait, am I not in Market Mile? I am in Market Mile. Oh, it has to be like so many of that. This I understand. I get it. I don't know where there is space to grind for that long here. Maybe down here in this? That's...
Market Mile fun fact. Legend has it that the old Dogleg Bowl in the mile is watertight. The OG architects were nautical engineers.
That's 13.
Said that if a storm came and washed away the surrounding area, the park would float. It has a ship hull's aquatic integrity. Let's hope we don't have to find out.
I think they appear to have updated this game to make her talk a lot more. Which was already a problem, but she didn't normally talk this much. Well, this is the worst. There's got to be a better rail around here to grind a good distance on. I have no real reason to work at dailies anymore. It's just ingrained into me. And also, I'm just hanging out on stream. Because I don't want to quit doing that yet, because I like being on stream. But I don't like to start a new game like midstream. I don't want to do that. I don't think this raises my RIP score to do dailies. So that's why I don't think it's like necessarily something I need to do. Because that's about all I need for achievement completion of this game. Oh, he turned. Why did he turn? I'm so close to all achievements. I just really need somebody else that plays skate. Well, that's inconvenient. How long is this not a curb for? There we go. Not a long enough curb. What are the chances? I just need this to be... Oh, okay, there it goes. I got it anyways. I'll take it. Line challenge. And teleport 3 feet up the road.
That wasn't your fault. I'm sure I heard you honk.
So something else just popped into my head. As these like little things just keep like shooting into my brain.
Rolling line.
There was also at that Xbox showcase the James Bond 007 that they like talked about was going to be there, and then the only bit of the announcement is that James Bond's Aston Martin is going to be a car you can drive in the game. Now, as far as I know, that's his only car. Does he drive another kind of car? Because I've always thought James Bond drove an Aston Martin. Now, if we remember, part of the IO creative program, I find it strange that I am, because I don't know anything about James Bond. Yeah, I am tied into a James Bond game. And I'm super interested in the game, but I don't know really anything about the character James Bond.
Well, that was quick. One try.
They get the license. They got the license. Oh, the whole announcement is that they got the license of the Aston Martin. Yeah, so like I kind of just assumed that was going to be the case, cuz that's like, you know, that's his car. But that was the whole announcement. There was nothing else. And then they had the audacity to send me an email, and they were like, "Hey, for the creator program, make content about this announcement." What am I supposed to do with that? What do you want me to say? That's like a sentence. How am I supposed to turn that into anything? I'm doing it right now. I'm turning it into content as we speak. But I'm making fun of it because I don't know what they want me to do with that. This is the strangest, like, incentive I've ever been given. And I guess not incentive. It's strangest direction I've ever been given of turn 2 sentences into content. Which don't question the content machine. I can make anything into video content, but it seemed like an absurd ask to me. To be like, hey, you know the one car he drives? We're going to act like it's a big deal that he's going to keep driving that car, and we want you to talk about it. When they didn't even really talk about it. Well, that didn't go well. Gotta say, I was impressed, though, by the M&M license. Not expecting that one at all. I'm so into the idea of Hitman games. I am just not good at them. At least, I don't think I'm good at them. I have no experience with a modern Hitman game. I've only played the earlier ones, and those, oh boy, for the amount of hours I've put into Hitman 2, boy am I really, really, really bad at Hitman 2. Because I got nothing when I play that game. I have to do that 4 times? Do 4 different line challenges? These dailies are nuts. They're never this long. Trying to find the shortest one. There we go. That's a short one.
You gotta love free public transpo.
Now, I did just make fun of that James Bond thing for, well, like 3 to 5 minutes or whatever. You know, without a doubt, I'm definitely going to turn that. I'm going to have to make a short or something along those lines, because I'm going to do it.
Go time.
Like, I'm not going to be challenged to not do it. I took an oath to talk about James Bond.
Cell reintegration successful. Can't help but have a good time at the Triple T's, eh? Rolling line. Draw a rad line with this relative...
Automod hates you. Oh, on Twitch? Didn't know it was on. I didn't know what it was doing. Is there a way I can turn it off? I'm so Twitch stupid. I don't know like a lot of how to make it work. I've been trying to turn on that thing. You know, there's the thing that everybody on Twitch has where when somebody like subs or gives bits or something, it puts the name on the screen. I can't get that to turn on. I have no idea how to make it turn on. I thought I've done it like 20 times. It never works. Don't know how to turn that one on. I have no idea how to turn off auto mod. I do see it. Oh, okay. I can see here on the actual Twitch chat because I'm using my little like combine thing. Held for misogyny. Can I tell it to... Oh, okay. Allow. There we go. I can allow... I had to allow the word sluts. That's what it wanted. There you go. You're in. I guess it thinks that's a slur. I don't know. Your slur has been added to the chat. Car has wheels. Okay, there's my daily task. Knocked out. So here I am in this where this is where I'm at with Skate. I have these 3 achievements left to get. Just got to get Rip Score up, which is just doing a bunch of missions. I'm just gonna have to go do a bunch of missions, and then this other one where I have to have a ×4 multiplier for a total of an hour. That's just really time consuming of me trying to get a ×4 multiplier, because like I have maxed out level in every area, done all of the missions, everything, and I'm only 17% through that hour. So it's just going to be a lot of work of getting a ×4 multiplier and holding it for as long as I can. And then this one, I just have to win a 4-player throwdown. But that's borderline impossible because... Oh no, I have to win 4 throwdowns with other players. Either way. Yes, this is the realization I came to. I thought it was 4 players. It's 2 players, and you can do as many players as you want. You just have to win 4 of them. No one ever does throwdowns. I have seen like 2 throwdowns in all of my time with this game. So I'm just gonna have to find somebody who plays skate and force them to let me win a bunch of throwdowns so that I can get this achievement for 90G and take this game out. And then it's just a matter of grinding, not anything exciting, just grinding score multiplier. So just doing a whole bunch of tricks. Oh, I knocked out the whole battle pass? There we go. Look at that. And then I get enough premium currency to buy a battle pass. There is nothing that is exciting me in this battle pass that I feel like I need to spend money on it. Like the premium stuff, really not. Like what, John Cena's shorts? You want me to pay? How quickly into the game can I do those challenges with you? Oh, that is a good question. I think you do have to play to a certain... You may be able to jump into one from the beginning if someone else hosts it. I'm not sure. But I think if someone else is hosting one, I think if you've played enough to like get into the game, like you're past the tutorial and such, you think you would be able to join one. But I'm not positive. When does this battle pass end? 10 days. I think I'm gonna let this battle pass fly by and then see what the next one is. And see if I can go back to this one and pick between the 2 of them with the currency it has earned me. But I wouldn't be opposed if you want to grind out some skate achievements. You let me know. I'll be there. You want to make it an event? I'll make it an event. I'll jump on a stream with you. We can do it. I'll do anything for some achievements. But it is unfortunately getting to that time where I gotta hang it up for the night. So that I can prepare for the next day. Oh, it's a very Muska grip tape. Little spray paint thing going on. You can tell they were inspired. Yeah, that's as musky as it gets. So 4 more boxes there. 4 more boxes there. And 1 box here. Oh, look at that. Which I think DIY box, I thought just went on forever. I didn't think that ended. It does give me an amount though, so maybe it does end. Mushk. God, that impression gets me. I really do enjoy that Muska impression. Or Bam impression. Everybody needs more Bam Margera in their life. Shout out to Bam making his comeback. He's you got a Slappy sponsorship. He's putting out new Slappy trucks. Look at him go. Well, there we go. That's it. That's a stream. That's Dead Rising 2 off the record finished and my skate dailies. We did work today. We did so much work today. It's all done. So yeah, that's the stream. But I'll be back next week. Might be back midweek. We'll see. Whenever I figure out this Marvel Tokon beta that I have access to, when that is, probably do something for that. And once again, if I'm not supposed to talk about that and they didn't spell it out well enough, I will just blur that out, and everybody just be cool and pretend like I didn't say that I'm getting access to that beta. But I didn't see anything that said I couldn't talk about it. I looked all over. You never know. Sometimes they don't explain those clear enough. So that's it. And then a video sometime this week. Another one of these deeply researched things. Not as nerdy as the last one, unless, well, it's nerdy in a different way. Instead of being really nerdy about plumbing and how water towers work, this one is all comic books, 100%. But I mean, there's a mention of egg foo. So if we're that deep into it, then it definitely took some research. So enjoy that coming probably Wednesday. We'll see. I've got costumes. I've got a long script. Egg foo. Lot going on there. That's all I got. Okay. See, I grabbed the controller like a mouse and moved it around and couldn't find my mouse. That's how out of it I am. Let's go.